Hey everyone, it's Boris. Today I'm back again with an in-depth look on Maschine's powerful looper. Whether you're a guitarist, a performer, or want to capture external gear like synths, the looper gives you an awesome way to get creative with your audio and build up layers of sound. The looper is part of Maschine's internal audio plugin, and there are a bunch of different ways you can use it. Probably you're only going to use one of them. They each have their own different uses depending on what you want to do and how you like to make music. But before we get to that, there's a couple of things you're gonna need to do so you can start recording audio into Maschine. Firstly, I'd recommend lowering the volume on your speakers beforehand to avoid any painful feedback noises if you're going to use a microphone. You may want to monitor your signal on headphones along a metronome click to keep you in time. Turn on the metronome. Then enter sampling mode and select the respective input channel that you want to record from. Finally, activate the monitor option and press play. You should now hear a click on the headphones, plus the signal you want to record. At this point, it's time to choose from one of three different target modes, which are the subject matter of this tutorial and each have their own different use. So let's get into the first one, which is called take mode. This lets you record multiple takes of the same thing so that once you're done, you can just choose the best version. To start recording, simply hit start. The last take is automatically activated and loops infinitely. To use another one, select it from the recording history. Here you can also preview all recordings by pressing the little play icon, or delete them by clicking the X in the upper right corner. In the Edit tab, you'll find all standard editing tools you already know from Maschine's internal sampler. For my next session, I choose the second mode, which is called Sound Mode. This mode is fascinating if you love to layer loops on top of one another, similar to traditional loop station. Each single loop will be living in its own sound, making it easy to stack up to 16 loops within one Maschine group. This time, I'll extend the loop length to 4 bars and then start filling up my layers. A huge benefit of sound mode is that you can mute all layers right away, as well as edit them or treat them with effects separately. Also note that all your loops will follow the project tempo. The third mode is called pattern mode, which is in fact my personal favorite, because it allows you to capture loop after loop after loop but each single one will be put in its own machine pattern. Right after, you can start juggling with your ideas and move seamlessly into the arranging process. Pattern mode is a gorgeous tool to jam with acoustic instruments, but also a very powerful method to capture electronic instruments like this little drum machine. Here's how it works. In that regard, pattern mode is also the quickest way to resample drum kits within Maschine itself, in case you want to free some CPU power or reduce unnecessary clutter in your projects. Just flip the switch to Eternal, select the group, and start resampling. Ultimately, I highly recommend that you find the looper mode which works best for your purpose and stick with it for a while. Once you feel at home, try incorporating the other modes from time to time. This makes sure you learn all important steps and allows you to make the most of Maschine's versatile looper. Quickly, it will become second nature. Knowing how to use the looper in the software also gives you a great foundation to learn more about using it on specific Maschine hardware controllers, which is what we are going to take a look at in some of our upcoming videos. Happy looping and see you again soon!